HEX has a single player, it's an MMO TCG, so it's got a level up system as well. I've just started, finished the tutorial. Let's begin our adventure. You can actually create a character. We're gonna do a little bit of pulling here, because everyone loves pulls. Ardent and Underworld. The alliance formed by the major... Oh man. Alliance! Or... Other alliance. Subterranean races. Humans, elves, coyote, and orc. Whoa. That's way different than Hearthstone. Humans and orcs. The Ardent is the name of the alliance formed by the major surface races of Entrith to defend against the devastating underworld incursion. The Underworld is the name of the alliance. The hostile and destructive creatures would have never joined into a single force without a single defining event, the arrival of HEX. And it is pretty interesting that is a character creation for a card game. But there's some kind of level up system where your cards grow more powerful. This is a really close vote. It looks like female wins out. And now it's Shin Hair or Necrotic. Necrotic. Racial talent. Before the start of a game, for each shard you have 8 or more cards of in your deck, gain 1 health. Defensive aura. Race class combo talent. You have armor 1. Efficient. You earn an additional 10% experience. And Shin Hairs. Fertility. When you play a Shin Hair, you have a 25% chance to create a Battle Hopper. Plus 3 starting health, racial talent, cute and fuzzy. And dungeons, plus 2 dungeon lives. Alright, looks like we want Bunny. And then Cleric, Warrior, or Mage. Oh, it's different based on the combos. Ooh, different hand size starting at. So the Warrior gets a slight deficient, -1 hand size. That's a big penalty, but you get a class power, deal 2 damage to target opposing champion or troop. If it's a troop, it deals damage to you. Your battle costs 1 less. And then, when leveling up, you get more stuff. Mage, draw a card, then choose and discard a card. Gain 3 to 5 at random. Mana? Replenish spell power. Destroy target troop. Destroyed troop's controller draws a card. Using a spell increases its cost by 1. Huh. Alright, looks like Mage is the vote. With 17 starting health, but it's okay, health is a resource. We don't really need it. I wonder if that plus 3 starting health is calculated to this. We have Trump, the female underworld Shin Hair Mage. So, HEX is known for being an MMO TCG, and that means that in addition to multiplayer, which of course all card games have, it has a big single-player campaign as well, where you level up. Are the others following behind you? What? You're not the only one. It's all me. Don't worry, I'm worth a few dozen. Value. The best way to serve is to join the whole. Oh, war. What is the Alliance? Don't they teach history in the birthing chambers anymore? It all started with the arrival of the meteor that smashed into the planet 2,000 years ago. We call it HEX. Hexing gems throughout Entrath. It also brought the necrotic, strange alien-like folks who inhabit the corpses of humans. The necrotic couldn't repel the human assaults all on their own, so they went looking for allies. They came to the Shin Hair and asked if we wanted to help them. We have been trying and failing to subjugate the humans, so joining up with the necrotic seemed like the right thing to do. Oh, so we are evil bunnies, kind of. Humans formed their own alliance. Alliance versus alliance. We're gearing up for the next incursion. You can navigate a city to find characters to chat with. Move left and right to explore. Click on a character to speak. They might give you a quest, reward you, or challenge you to a fight. I'm a mage, not a soldier. One-on-one training. Alright. It's time to duel. So Sora here has an ability. 3, target troop gets +1 power. Okay, so onto the gameplay of HEX. I'll try to explain it as simply as I can. Similar to Magic, you choose to either draw first or play first. I'm going to play first. The draw first is compensated with an extra card. And then, it has the, to my sadness, it has the same mulligan system as Magic, where you either draw again, the entire hand, but you keep one less card, or you keep the entire hand. We've got Wild Shards and Blood Shards. Kind of green-black. This kind of looks like a heavy hand, but I'll keep anyways. Mages can build up spell power to activate powerful abilities they earn through talents. When you have enough spell power, you can use the spells located here. Okay. Use a spell, the spell's cost is deducted from your accumulated spell power. Then, the cost for that spell goes up by 1 for the duration of the game. Maged. Normally there's a 7 card maximum, but while in the campaign, your max size is 10. Alright, Shard pass. There's 2 main phases. First main phase, second main phase was a combat phase. You can actually interact with your opponent in this game, where every time they play a card, you have to say, okay, you can play that card. Or you can interrupt them with an instant of some sort. I don't have any of that right now. You can mix and match different types of cards in this game, unlike Hearthstone. You can mix different colors, and this is the color requirement in order to play them. So I have 2 resources right now. You can play 1 resource card each turn. And I'm going to play that one. So you have to have a minimum of that in order to summon these. I have 3 now, so I can either go with the Bucktooth Banner Bunny, 1 shot, 5. Troops you control get +2/+0 this turn. Or, when you gain a charge, this gets +1/+0 and unblockable. Let's go with that. It has the same, unlike Hearthstone, similar to Magic, it has the same blocking mechanic. So you always attack face, and then it is the defender's responsibility to either block or not block. So that's now a 2/2. My guy's probably more powerful, and I have health, so I'm really gonna not block. Hint: 1-shot powers can only be used once. Yep. A Wretched Wrangler, 1 shot. Discard a card, create 2 Battle Harpers, and put them into your hand. Hoppers. It's a pretty good card. I'm jealous. Alright, how good is this? Target opposing champion reveals a random card. Revealed troops get -2/-2. What is this? Basic, gain 3 to 5. Ah. Spell power, cool. I choose the card. Target opposing champion. Oh, you. Wild Shard, never lucky. So those 1-shots are instants. He's using that at the end of my turn. Smart, because I didn't manage to hit him with the Shadow Grove, which... So yeah, as a mage, looks like this basic thing allows me to gain the spell power, which lets me play these cards, which is pretty interesting. He didn't attack. Battle Hoppers are 1 mana 0/1s, but they are Shin Hairs, which have a lot of synergy with each other. When this enters play, create 2 Battle Hoppers and put them into play, or Flight. Can only be blocked by others with Flight. Sure, we'll just chill. Ha! I don't think I can attack profitably yet, so I'll hold back a turn. This is kind of the interface that Magic the Gathering online never managed to do. It's a much better interface than Magic the Gathering online. So, one more turn I can get that charge level. And I can draw a card and then choose and discard, or destroy target troop. What do we got here? Lethal. Any amount of damage this deals to a troop is fatal. Or lethal, I guess. When you gain a charge... maybe I should have played this last turn. Oh, I can't because I don't have 2 purple mana, black mana, shards, whatever you want to call it. So even though I only have 1 black shard, I can actually play both of these that require just 1 black shard apiece. So it doesn't keep track of the specific amount of shard you have. I'm gonna attack with this 3/3 into his stuff. See how he blocks. He's gonna use his 2 bunnies, sure. Drag blackened cards in the desired order from left to right. Lethal damage is assigned in order. Seems good. So I did 3 damage to that, and then the 1 leftover damage to that. So you got the better trade. Unlike Hearthstone and like Magic, all the health is restored at the end of the turn, so blocking is a massive bonus. Sora's Blade. Target troop gets +1. Alright, I gained a charge, so that's unblockable this turn. Sweet. And also, let's gain 3 to 5 at random. I wonder if it lets you get away with not doing this. Let's do this. I think it is optional. But probably a bad idea not to. So if I attack with this, you can block with both of those. I'll have this guy as a blocker. Oh. So when you attack, you can't block with the same thing. I figured that was pretty straightforward, but just in case, since some of you don't play the other. I'll gain 3 to 5 at random. Got a 4 this time. So this is kind of like the hero power. Destroy target troop, draw a card, then choose and discard a troop, or card. That's neat. I don't need to use these right now. Okay, and then other shin hair you have +1/+1. Oh, that's so POP for this board. Well, pow! What do you guys think? We'll attack with everything. Go. Except this leaf. No, I don't even know. Shin haired. And the opponent can choose blockers however she wants. Sora. It's a really nice interface. I was 1 damage off lethal. Alright, let me draw a card and discard a card, since discard seems really bad in the late game. Draw last. And also, looks like according to that mage mechanic, that cost 4 the first time, was it? But now it costs 5. So it encourages diversity of using abilities, apparently. Tyrannosaurus Hex. Crush. I can cast it. Let's just attack with everything. Any attack with all button? I don't see one. It might exist though. This is my casual attack with all button. F4 is attack with all? That would exist, thanks. Okay, so you get experience and you get gold. That was impressive. You would be lucky to have me. You've received a quest. You have gained experience. A Milky Eye Scout. Report of a meteoric object. Milky Eye? The ninjas. What did he see? A chunk of fiery stone fell. A piece of the hex moon. If the stone is a piece of hex, we need to secure it. Rayburn Castle. My assignment is to find the chunk of... I want you to take Sora with you. Shouldn't we send a larger force than 2 Shenhe? Alright, let's go. Aw, Sora and Trump. Do we ship these two? Face, go! There's the Crayborn Castle dungeon map. You can click and drag your cursor to move the map around. Ivy has covered the bridge. Travel. Whoa. A single player experience. Go. It's a trap. A dark figure steps from the shadows, pulls back the skin of its muzzles to snarl at you. Snarling ambusher, snarl. Prophecy, the next troop in your deck gets +1/+1. At the start of the game, the next resource gets gain 1/1. Huh. Your opponent chose to play. You can redraw once for free, and then if you choose to draw again, you'll be dealt 1 less card. Oh, so that's a benefit of going second, I see. Alright, keep. No shadow shards, or whatever the black is. At the start of your game, the next resource and you get it. Okay. When the centers play, gain a green shard. Gain 1/0. It's pretty good. He already has 2. No fair. You only get free mulligans in PvE. I went first and I didn't get a free mulligan. When the centers play, draw a card. Skyguard can block as though it had flight. Alright, let's see. My other Shin Hair have +1/+1. One shot 5. +2/+0 this turn. We're Howling Brave. This card is insane! You gain a full resource. I can't deal with a deck like that. Alright, so I'll block Arena. No, I won't block. My Shin Hair can become stronger. Prophecy. Next troop in your deck gets +1/+1. When that's at 4. Trade? No trade. Aha! My blood shard. That's a quick action. Troop gets -1/-1, draw a card. Target opponent champion reveals a random card. Alright, let me just play this. That should block everything. Eh? It's a wild shard. Okay. Hold off until I get the Bucktooth Commander. Interesting. Oh, I see. He's casting that. Wow, look at all the resources he has. It's a shame that he probably doesn't have any big cards. I wonder... I'm doing science and finding out what the most amount of charges you can hold is. Science. It's not like I need to use these anyways. Let's see. I guess now I can start trading with this thing. There's no bad exchange that can happen other than 1-for-1. Cards of Prophecy will grant powers and bonuses to cards in the champion's deck. When the center is played, the next troop gets +2/+2. Pretty good. Oh, why is he attacking with these? Bad attack? It's because he's a mongrel. Snarling ambusher. Let's get that freebie trades. I'll take your freebies. Time to crush. Skip. Oh. Wow, always lucky. I got 10 spell power. Do I have lethal? Go ahead and kill that. I use the one shot. +2. So he would block this, and I would deal 2, 4, 10, 12, 14, 16. And the opponent has no cards in hand. Now let's do this one shot dealio. And destroy target troop. Pow. It's like having naturalized as a hero power. It's pretty good. Oh. Can I atrophy also? Nope, not enough mana. Got him. There, coyote sniffing around. Illiterate and filthy. You are limited to 3 lives. Losing an encounter will remove 1 of your lives. You'll leave the dungeon. However, the mystical energies that swirl around from the Felon Shard prevent you from losing a life in this dungeon. Because we're newbies, there's no penalty for losing a game on the first battle encounter in any dungeon. Continue to explore each location to explore the dungeon. And also, since I am a shin hair, I have 2 extra lives. Value. Lore about the coyote. The shin hair have tried to enslave the coyote. We never succeeded. How is that possible? The coyote have managed to make the humans their allies. The necrotic approached the shin hair with their own offer of an alliance. Fantastic. Wow. These bunnies are really emo in this game. Really evil. It's cool how it's kind of mixed up typical alliances. Later in the campaign, you'll be able to modify your deck. For now, complete Crayborn Castle with your starter deck. Kyoto. My bad. Guarded by Coyote with a magic staff. Exhaust target troop. When a troop you control deals damage to an opposing champion, gain a charge. Your opponent chose to play. You can redraw once for free. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty terrible. Exhaust another shin hair. Create a battle hopper and put it into play. A conky bunny. Well, if I get lucky, I can draw into good stuff. Otherwise, I'll have no plays. I can redraw once for free. If I knew what this deck had, I would probably redraw. It's a pretty bad hand, but I'll keep. The next troop, it gets +1/+1. So, they've got some prophecy related decks. If I just get 1 bunny, I can get some conky bunny action going. Nice. Exhaust another shin hair. Create a battle hopper and put it into play. Alright, we can do this. So next turn, I can play the Munario Sensei and then start creating these bunnies. Oh yes. I'm not sure if it can be done as an instant, so I'm gonna see. It makes sense to me that it can. It's gain 3 to 5. 3. Never lucky. Oh, you can. So, it's his first main phase, but as an instant, I could create a battle hopper. But I won't right now. I'll do it at the end of the turn. Which I could just proceed to end of turn also. At the end of the turn! Battle hopper! Pow! And now I can exhaust battle hoppers to create battle hoppers. Oh, I got the commander. Awesome. so the battle hoppers can have value. Get in there. I'll hold back for now. These mongrels. Exhaust target troop. He's targeting that. But aha! Let me get some value by exhausting this guy to make a battle hopper. Ha! Outsmarted. You can block the 1/1 with that for free, and then block the 2/2 with 2 of these 1/2s, and that would mean I only lose a battle hopper for his card. Aha! Silly coyotals. Troops with Swift Strike deal their damage before troops without Swift Strike. Damage is only dealt back if those troops survive the Swift Strike damage. It's a pretty good card. Got my atrophy, -1/-1 sneakiness. I'll probably play it next turn. And then it'll only be a 2/2, and I can block with 2 of the 2s and we'll be good. He's chosen not to attack. I thought he would just fall for my trap. Oh well. Strength of the Redwood. +1/+3 and Skyguard this turn. Nice. So I can totally trick my opponent here. Trick. Well, I guess I'll just attack my 2/2 in. I don't know. Haha, tricked! That's a 3/5. That's one thing that people miss from Magic into Hearthstone also, the fact that you can play instants to mess with your opponents. And that you can interact with them on your turn. But it does create... It has its pros and cons as well, in that it takes longer to go through turns. And like everything you do, it's like, okay, you can do that. That kind of thing. But these are all good. Let's see... Want to make sure I have a bunny on the fence. To make more bunnies. I suppose if I had attacked with both of these, he would have had to block and it would have died anyways. But this is an advanced play, and I want to make more bunnies. Exhaust target troop. He's exhausting that one, sure. Okay. Quick Strider, Swift Strike. More bunnies! Alright. Go, my bunny army! If you need to exit the campaign, your current dungeon progress will be saved. Hint. Let's complete this first campaign, and then build decks. Change decks. Something. Flee like a good doggy. Leaving the HEX shard to be confiscated by creatures such as you. Oh, are we the bad guys? Stop spouting nonsense and just die. Emo bunnies. When you play a prophesized card, gain 3 health. Okay, I have all the blood cards and only 1 wild shard. Redraw. That's more like it. Gain 1-0. Remind me what the what this little thing is. Well, I guess that's if you block and then exhaust it. Temporarily? Must be temporarily. Otherwise you would just keep doing it. Lethal. The next troop in your deck gets Crush. Oh, you get a temporary mana. So not only do you gain a shard, you also can get temporary mana. Oh, I see, you only get that, so... Oh. It all makes sense now. At first I thought it was, you get both the resource and the extra... But, I see. Okay. It's not as, OP as I had thought. Evolve. Each troop gets +1/+1. Basic action. So it's not quick. Would be too sneaky as a quick one, I suppose. I guess the 1/1 killing the 2/2 is a decent trade for me. Although this thing can kill anything, but might as well. Don't be too greedy. And kill his mana source. Fine. Can start being very sneaky and hitting with this ritualist. Not that great. Opponent's almost out of cards though. Do I tempo evolve? It's pretty terrible. Game might end before I get to using these evolves though. It's really slow, presumably a bad card. Oh, I can use one of these abilities, that's right. Yeah, draw a card, then choose and discard a card. Let's get rid of this evolve card. Alright, cool. I got something I can play instead. Atrophy. Which I will play as a trick. In case he buffs his 1/1. Would I ever be so lucky? Alright, atrophied. Zombie vulture. Looks like my opponent is mana flooded. Wow, Shroom Take Evolve combo. Silly Coyote. Pow. The intro mission is no match for the power of the Shin Hairs. Farewell, Soba. I completed my first quest. Great success. Let's turn in the quest. Silly Coyote. Oh man. Pack. Shin Hair. Oh, I received Sora. I wonder if that's intended to always get that card. Or am I always lucky? Sacrifice another Shin Hair, draw a card. Lose 2 health. Sacrifice another Shin Hair, gain 3 health. That's pretty good. Deal 1 damage to each opposing champion. Another Shroom Tank. Another Tyrannosaurus Hex. Another Concubunny. Yeah, Concubunnies. It's a set reward. Makes sense.